If you're moving out of your house due to paranormal activity, do you have to disclose that to buyers? What about if a death or a murder happened in this home?
Let's talk about
Your dream home may be haunted, but unfortunately, homeowners are not required to disclose any paranormal activity in the state of Florida. In fact, only 4 out of 50 states have any mention of paranormal activity within their real estate disclosure laws. New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, and Minnesota. Most states consider paranormal activity to be an opinion, and Florida law requires the seller of residential real property to disclose known facts materially affecting the value of the property, such as a structural deficit. Opinions of house hauntings are not a material fact, so ghosts, poltergeists, spirits, and demons need not be disclosed when listing a home in Florida. But what about deaths occurring inside the home? You're out of luck again. In the state of Florida, home sellers are not required to disclose any type of death that has occurred inside the home, even if it was due to violence. Again, deaths are not considered a material fact. Some of our friends here in Florida only discovered that there were 2 deaths in their home that they had purchased after ripping up carpet and discovering the stains that were underneath it. They even reported that there were lights turning on and off while they were renovating their home, and it continued on for some time after. Our friends have moved away not too long ago, and the new homeowner is none the wiser to these hauntings. So far, they haven't reported of hearing anything creepy or going bump in the night, but who knows? Dressing up as Walter White or Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad may be good costume ideas for Halloween, but do you really want to move into a house that they've been cooking in? Are Florida home sellers required to disclose if a home was used to make drugs? Despite these homes causing long-term toxic effects, leading to numerous health problems from respiratory to neurological illnesses, Florida home sellers are not required to disclose that they're selling a drug house. Fortunately, you should be able to do your due diligence and figure out if a home was ever used in this way. What about other crimes? Are Florida home sellers required to disclose any crimes that have occurred in the home? They do not. If the crime caused some sort of structural damage, then it would have to be disclosed, but a crime itself is not a material fact, so that would not. Moving on to other spooky home issues. Do Florida home sellers have to disclose a bat infestation? Finally, we have a yes. Florida home sellers are required to disclose any sort of infestation, whether it's bats, rats, beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, you name it! Whether it's bats, rats, termites, cockroaches, or some other nasty critter. Buying a home can be a stressful event, especially if you're worried about one of the items we've talked about. While sellers are not required to disclose certain items like this, it never hurts to ask. Home sellers, I always urge you to disclose absolutely everything that you can. Failure to disclose certain issues is one of the #1 reasons a home seller can find themselves in legal hot water. As a matter of fact, Alexandra and I ended up having to sue the sellers of our first home due to failure to disclose. But luckily, it wasn't regarding a haunting. I'll post a link with that story up here if you're interested in hearing it. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down below for me. Thank you so much for watching.
See you on the next one.